What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
Keith.
I'm Curtis.
Jarek.
No, Zach.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Face
Jimin.
Off. The first intro track to Face. No long talk. Let's jump into this classic. Pennywise. Oh, no, we got you, bro.
Alright, I guess the blame is on me. 내 모습을 봐 사람 모조리같이 사람을 믿는 걸 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸 Gave it all to me, gave it all to her. I was fucking drunk.
Jimin. Y'all wanted the visual.
아름다운 밤이야 날 찾은 것 같아 Tonight I thought I'd be sober You burn it up, it's a fucking over Break it down, break it down Break it down 지금 소리 질렀다 Yeah, yeah
Trilogy weekend.
This is like trilogy weekend. Oh, okay. Should we have a little bit more meat on the bone?
Alright, 너의 기대가 많아 내 모든 하나까지 가져가려 애쓰던 girl Look at your shop, 좋아하는 거 뭐가 좋아 그래도 돼, 난 그게 on the back 그 모습을 지켜줘 Even though you test me, 날 시험 믿고 Even though you kill me, 날 더 찔러도 I don't care about you, 척했던 네 나까지도 아름다운 밤이야 다 가진 것 같아 Tonight I try to not be sober
So what you gonna do, Jimin?
Party up, it's a fucking over. Break it down, we can hear a nice story. 지금 소리 지르고, yeah, yeah, Put it down, 밤이 사그날 때 같아. 너의 흔적까지 다,
Shit. Oh. Straight up.
Producer snapping.
Who did the production on that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even being funny.
Oh my goodness.
This deserved the MV. You can literally put this song on the joint we just watched.
Yeah.
It's the same vibe, but not the same
He's
song.
giving you visuals and he's not even like, there's
He's
no
not there.
MV. There's no MV.
It felt like you watched the MV.
Come on, you felt that energy, man. You felt it.
How? I feel like he made this shit for the streets. Like, I feel like this is what the streets need. Not all superheroes wear capes.
I'm saying it, man. Hashtag free Jimin.
Yeah, nah. I feel like the club's really gonna go up with this. Like this a lot of pour up music. He's saying it in the track. It's a whole lot of like, yo, get your fucking cups ready. We out here.
It was P Dog, Ghost Loop, Jimin, Evan, and RM.
Oh, okay, so this was a joint RM.
I heard a little RM in that rap line. You know, I heard that, y'all like, oh yeah, he been around RM a little bit. He been around the board.
Love that switch up.
He snapped.
Nah, the switch up was good, but I don't know, man. This is so far off 3 joints. This is like honestly way better than even I expected. Just in the sense where I didn't know what the song selections were gonna be like. And you know, respectfully, I know we keep saying like Weekend. That's like a really high pedestal to be on, in all honesty. Like I said, you can merge some other people if you want to. Be like, this is Prince S.
He is Jimin.
Just this weekend.
Yeah, he's giving certain type of energy. It's only certain niggas I associate with certain type of energy, though.
No, this is definitely giving me like House of Balloons type Weekend vibe. You know what I mean? Or was it Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
It's giving me stuff like that, like the trilogy. It's giving me that sort of Weekend, kind of dark, kind of self-reflective, you know, storytelling as far as, you know, demons that you may have personally, and giving into those demons, and this is what comes out of it in the music. Like, it's giving me those sort of vibes.
Yeah, and I feel like it's good for him. Like, it might have sounded, I guess, maybe crazy for us to say it like 2 years ago, but like Trap Jimin is like working. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just. He said, I could have told you that from day one.
Like, him making the music, I don't think it's a surprise. Him embodying the attitude,
Yeah.
confidence of a Trap Jimin is, I think, what's the surprise? Oh, Jarek's not surprised?
I saw it coming, man. I'm so proud of it, man. I knew it, man. I knew it.
No, but you kind of like,
beautiful.
If you want to be like that, you could kind of see it. Like, you could kind of see that attitude, that confidence, and on. Mm-hmm. You could kind of see it a little bit in Black Swan.
I thought you was gonna bring up like Black Swan. Probably.
Yeah, but that was more contemporary dancing. But like you got like swag and on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, and things like
Blood,
that.
Sweat, and Tears. When he did the.
Mm-hmm. You can argue both can go either way too in here as far as the dance practice. This could be something very contemporary or
absolutely.
something very trap.
Absolutely. Like, you could definitely tell a story in contemporary music with this song.
Yeah, he's just so far just kind of like 3 for 3. This feels like this is like for the streets, and also too doing very like BTS things as far as like I'm saying for the streets and saying like it's a lot of applications for this. Like, you can actually play this in karaoke if you want to, or just kind of out and about. I forgot what one of y'all said on the other reactions with the other stuff. He's like, you can play this like in 5 or 6 other different places. But also still like telling like, you know, his story and like giving a vibe and like great energy as well. This isn't just like filler music either,
It's still therapy music.
like pour it up, nigga, we in the club. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like that.
I mean, but like he's saying pour it up, but he's telling you why. Like,
yeah,
I'm really feeling like, you know, fucked up, or you know what I mean. Like, I need to go out. This is not the night to be sober. I need to go out and have a drink. So let's just get fucking blasted. You know what I mean? And like he's kind of telling you like, hey, I'm not feeling whoever or whatever put me in this situation. I need to be, you know what I mean, removed from it mentally, and let's just go get fucked up.
Yeah, you know, whatever face that he was, you know, pretending to have on, sometimes you got to take that face off and just go enjoy your night and, you know, forget everything, forget all your troubles.
I don't even think it's really like a face. I think it's just really, you know, sometimes you just want to kick back and just chill. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, we all get to a certain point where it's like so many people expect things from us, and we just want a day to just get drunk and chill.
Yeah.
I think
You gonna say what I said in a different way?
well, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. Yeah.
I think the face aspect kind of feeds
Jared
into
got
everything so far. So like what Set Me Free was kind of like him just removing the mask. The last one was kind of like, you know, him maybe changing faces as far as what you're used to seeing.
Face off.
And what was this last one's probably maybe somebody lying to his face. There's a song called Alone. Maybe that's him looking in the mirror, judging, like face to face with himself. So like face can have a lot of multitudes of application in this album.
Perfect album.
Took that face off and
concept,
felt alone.
for
As
sure.
far as how it's being perceived. So, you know what I mean? It's always nice to see how the artist kind of takes the concept of the album and works it into everything throughout the album.
Yeah, you feel Kurt?
No, I like this a lot. I mean, definitely the vibe, the kind of switch up that we were getting, as you had said, you know, some of the trap elements for sure. You know, another song, ironically, with, you know, him cursing again as well. And knowing, at least to, you know, when we had checked everything out was, you know, because we had seen the latest MV that had dropped first with the whole partying aspect. So kind of even seeing like this is like, you know, the pour it up and trying to forget yourself and everything and wanting to get basically wasted on everything. Like just kind of even like imagining how those things can tie into each other, you know, with the album and everything. Of course, we had, you know, heard Set Me Free, part 2. So it's, you know, so just getting a sense of kind of, you know, where he's at a little bit, knowing that this is, you know, the first track on the album and everything is really important. I love how everything feels like a double entendre, like, because when you face off against something, you have to, you know, confront it. There's like a, you know, some sort of obstacle that you kind of have to confront. And I like that, you know, that's a metaphor for this. But then obviously, you know, as you had said, face off, like your actual faces, almost like, because he even mentions at one point, like the masquerade, you know, almost like fake love, kind of, you know, the personas of kind of, you know, having a certain mask that you wear or anything like that. And certainly, you know, being an idol and everything and one of the most, you know, famous people probably in the world, just to imagine how that could apply in those situations as well is something that's really interesting. But I also like how he started it off with, you know, the lyrics where he's like basically, you know, trusting someone is kind of the first mistake or something like that. And it's strange. It's because like we know how like, you know, how warm of a personality and how caring, you know, Jimin is and everything. So kind of, you know, even touching on some of that darker subject matter is just, you know, really interesting to unpack as far as like, you know, whatever they must be trying to internalize and kind of, because even like just the pressures of having to, you know, drop a solo album and kind of what you want to tell and kind of, you know, trying to find your voice in the midst of all that and having, you know, millions of fans basically, you know, kind of expecting a certain thing from you. I mean, we saw that with, you know, Set Me Free, especially in, you know, some of the choreography that was displayed there. So just imagining kind of, you know, where he's at in those regards. But no, I really like this a lot. Like it definitely has all the applications, certainly, you know, that partying club aspect where it's like, you know, just wanting to forget everything, just wanting to, you know, escape, you know, whatever's going on kind of in your life and everything. But just kind of knowing like a little bit about, you know, Jimin and like, you know, his journey and everything as far as like, you know, always kind of being hard on himself as far as like negative self-image and everything. It's really interesting, and it's hard because it's like you're seeing like a very dark kind of portrayal of everything that they're going through. But the music and the way they're choosing to kind of articulate like that inner turmoil or whatever is really interesting. And every track has felt like kind of cohesive as far as an album, but every song has felt different individually at the same point. Mm-hmm. So I'm just really curious to see kind of where he's going to take it. And this is definitely like, you know, a strong starting off point as far as like confronting all that too.
No, and I agree 1,000%. It's funny you compared it to like the MCU or something earlier, because it's 3 different songs all still feel like they're on the same type time, but definitely all don't sound the same at all. You're getting different elements from him. I'm waiting to hear if it's gonna be any type of ballads or anything at all kind of on here. Just kind of either switch something up.
We're gonna do all bangers.
Maybe
I would assume so. Yeah,
straight hits.
We're gonna see. So it don't even feel like the vibe, though. I feel like maybe you'll get a pop ballad or something like that, but you're not going to get something probably straight up.
It depends.
It depends.
Alone is self-reflective, then
it's 5 songs.
Well,
it's like if it's also too, if you have like all the pop kind of aspects or trap aspects as like, you know, peeling that surface, then eventually when you get deeper to discovering that true self or whatever, then maybe a ballad would be a little bit more fitting in that regard, perhaps. But I'm not sure how he's going to choose to kind of go about it. But it's certainly interesting.
We gonna get in there tonight.
We'll find out.
Yeah, jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all felt about this. Let us know what's your favorite track so far, or from the whole CD. Matter of fact, y'all got a favorite already?
Like Crazy. Like Crazy is my favorite so far. Set Me Free Part 2 is hot.
I think I'm still in Set Me Free Part 2.
I ain't gonna lie. Set Me Free Part 2 choreography is up there. I like that. But the Like Crazy video,
I don't know. Yeah, Like
That's
crazy is
just.
like
It felt like he knew what I'll get into.
I'm a sucker for all of them. I feel like it's just something on all of them for you to like fuck with.
yeah.
That's kind of cheating, but okay.
I guess it's like crazy, I guess.
Talk to him.
But yeah, tell us what your favorite is. About to get into the interview. Gonna holler at y'all.
Love
Peace.
y'all.